Yesterday we left off with Miss Frizzle and her class going into the magic school bus. They were heading to the aquarium right near the Pacific Ocean. Let's see what happens next. Chapter 2. The magic school bus zoomed along. We looked at our ocean brochures. I hoped to find a nice, friendly-looking sea creature to do my report on. I looked at the brochure's pictures of the aquarium's super secure shark tanks, but I didn't get any great ideas for my report. In a little while, Miss Frizzle drove into a parking lot right beside a sunny ocean beach. I could see the blue water aquarium too, but there seemed to be a problem. Uh-oh, a problem. There was a huge pool of water around the blue water aquarium. Water was leaking out from under all the doors of the building. Trucks with hoses were sucking up the water, but more water kept flowing out. A tall man with bushy hair and round glasses came splashing toward us from the aquarium. He was wearing a necktie shaped like a fish. The man walked right up to the door of the bus. The Frizz opened the door. "Kids," Miss Frizzle said, "this is Mr. Hill. He's the director of the aquarium." "Miss Frizzle, I'm so sorry," said Mr. Hill. He looked down at his shoes while he talked. "I'm afraid I have some bad news." "What happened, Mr. Hill?" the Frizz asked. "The dolphins were playing with the rubber ball," Mr. Hill explained. "Somehow it got stuck in a drain pipe in their tank. Anyway, the tank overflowed, and the whole aquarium is flooded. All of our ocean animals are okay, but we had to close for the day while we clean up the mess." "Oh no!" The whole class groaned. The whole class except for me, that is. Secretly, I was kind of relieved that I wouldn't have to get close to a shark. But I should have known it was just wishful thinking, because that's when Miss Frizzle got that twinkle in her eye. I bet you all know what that means. Let's see if you're right. "I think I've got a solution to the problem," she said. "Have a seat, Mr. Hill." Miss Frizzle flipped a few switches on the dashboard of the bus as Mr. Hill climbed aboard. In a few seconds, we heard a loud whirring noise. Whirr! Then we felt the bus lift off the ground and rise straight up into the air. The bus had turned into a helicopter. A look of shock crossed Mr. Hill's face. I knew just how he felt. "What's going on?" he cried. "Don't worry," I told him with a sigh. "You're on the magic school bus, helicopter. This kind of thing happens all the time." The magic school helicopter flew over the beach. Then it headed out over the water. I got a sinking feeling in my stomach. "Where are we going, Miss Frizzle?" Phoebe asked. "You'll see," the Frizz replied. In a short while, we were way out over the ocean. We couldn't even see land. Suddenly, the helicopter began to go down toward the water. "Oh, I'm not landing," said Miss Frizzle. "Not exactly, anyway." As we hit the water, Liz pushed a few buttons on the helicopter's instrument panel. I closed my eyes. The helicopter hit the water and rocked on the surface for a minute. Then it began to sink. I opened my eyes. The magic school helicopter had now turned into a magic school, guess what? A submarine. You got it. "We're going down deep," Miss Frizzle said. Not only was the sub going down deep, it was shrinking. And so were we. Now the sub was only about 2 feet long. Everything in the ocean looked huge. Now that we're smaller, we can explore the amazing life of the ocean and see things closer up. We can pretend we're little fish in the big ocean. "Hey, Miss Frizzle, there's something fishy about this field trip," Carlos called out. "There's something scary about this field trip," I grumbled. "I think it's going to be fantastic," Mr. Hill said. He didn't seem upset anymore. The bus sub had lots of portholes along the sides. We could see hundreds of fish swimming by right in front of us. Even I had to admit it was pretty awesome. "Excuse me, Mr. Hill," said Ralphie. "Is there any chance we'll see a shark here?" I could feel my heart start to beat a little faster. I really hoped the answer would be N-O, no. I guess it's possible," said Mr. Hill. "It's very possible. There are a number of sharks that live in this area." Oh, great. What was Miss Frizzle thinking? No one else seemed alarmed. "Cool," said Keisha. "We learned that there are over 300 species of sharks. Do they all live near here?" "Oh, no, not all of them," answered Mr. Hill. "Some of them live deeper down in the water. Some of them live in other parts of the Pacific where the water is cooler, and some don't live in this ocean at all." "They're Everywhere" by Dorothy Ann. You can find sharks all over the world. Wow, they're like whales in that sense. Sharks live throughout the 5 main ocean areas and in many seas. Do you remember the 5 oceans? Hopefully you do. I'm going to tell you tomorrow. We'll go over them. They are marine. Another word for marine is saltwater fish. But a few sharks, such as the bull shark, have been known to swim in fresh water. They have been in lakes and in rivers. Bull sharks have been spotted in the Mississippi River in the United States. Now, the Mississippi is the biggest river in the United States. It almost cuts the United States in 2 parts. And it's also found in the Amazon River in Brazil. I don't want to see any sharks at all, but at least I didn't have to worry about seeing all 368 kinds. Well, probably not. On a Magic School Bus field trip, almost anything is possible. Tomorrow, we'll find out what are some of the things that the kids see. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.